I've been looking for the Oprah interview from 2003, but I can't find the full thing. I just found a couple of little clips, so I'm just gonna watch what I can.
I'm gonna try to do it. Okay. We need some bootylicious music. Okay. In the stomach.
She looks so pretty.
JR, you're getting ahead of
her
your game.
outfit.
Before we hear the music, can we get the instructions?
Okay, so basically, you just feel the music.
Okay.
Well, it comes from Africa, basically.
Yeah.
You know that dance.
Yeah.
You do that, but you take the upper body out, and it's just the bottom.
Okay.
The way she tries to make that seem so easy. It is not so easy. I love that she said Africa basically because my best friend has tried to teach me how to do this and my hips just don't do that. They just don't want to and it just does not happen. But she can move her hips like nobody's business. It is incredible. And from now on, when she's trying to teach me, I'm just be like, you have Africa. I don't.
So you start here. It's in the hips. It's in the waist. There you go. Yeah!
Let's have some music, JR.
They got it. So funny.
There you go. Okay. Now you move one foot at a time. There you go.
I haven't seen Oprah in a while. Does she still have her network? Does she still do interviews? I feel like I've seen nothing about her in a very long time.
All right, Oprah. Hey, all right. That's great. We'll be right back. Okay. First of all, let me ask you this. Were you always the prettiest girl in your class?
No, I was very shy and a little awkward.
You were?
Yeah, I have really big ears that are covered right now.
Yeah.
And that's on purpose.
Yeah.
And, you know, I was chubby and, yeah, I had my time. I was really
I have not once noticed her ears. So, if Beyonce ever sees this, just know I've been watching all these videos and not one time have I noticed your ears. You're perfect.
shy.
Okay, so things have worked out for you. Did kids ever make fun of you?
Yeah, they made fun of my ears. They put pillows up to their ears.
Really?
Yeah.
Now they're trying to get tickets.
Imagine that she's talking about you. Imagine. Oh, I would die. I would cease to live. Cease.
It's
Oh,
Yeah.
now they're trying to get tickets.
no. Yeah.
No. We heard that you have a lifetime contract with Popeye's Chicken.
I do, actually.
And what does that mean? That you can get any free Popeye's Chicken at any time?
Yeah, I really love Popeyes. I can't really eat it anymore, but at one point, everywhere I went, people would buy me Popeyes, like the fans. And Popeyes heard, so they gave me a lifetime membership. And every time I go, I can pull out the card and get as much Popeyes. But I'll never use.
Imagine you work for Popeyes. I'm always saying, imagine, but you work for Popeyes. If Beyonce walks in and shows you this card, there's no way that all the employees of Popeyes know that this exists. Like, not very many people have those, right? Imagine she shows it to you. Like, anyone famous could show that to me. I would just be like, oh, okay, give them the food. Like, that's so funny. I can't imagine.
Used it because I've been so embarrassed.
You've never used it because you've been too embarrassed.
Yeah.
I know. It's like you're
that's
Beyonce.
true.
You're like,
To
here's
have
my
money,
free
yeah. I would be embarrassed too.
Yeah. Can I have my free Popeyes chicken? Yeah. Okay. So now you are living this dream. Is it anything like you imagined it would be?
It's everything and way, way more.
And way more. And where is the way more? How is it so?
It's really hard to have privacy. Sometimes it gets a little overwhelming. But I now have learned to take time for myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I know my limits.
You learned that at 22, did you?
Yeah.
That's really good.
It is.
22 here.
I saw a lot.
Oh my gosh, it's so crazy to watch all this and then remember how young she is. She's just a baby. Oh my gosh. When I get into grown woman Beyonce, I'm gonna be the biggest fan. Because what do you mean this girl's only 22? Oh my gosh.
A lot of celebrities that I admire,
Yeah.
and some of the things they went through, and I probably would have been there.
Uh-huh.
So I said I have to make sure I every year take a vacation. I have to make sure every couple of weeks I have days off and do things that make me happy.
Okay. We'll be right back.
Every couple of weeks you have days off.
I never realized how much
Oh,
ads
that
slow down
band.
Chrome until I got Pi.
It's a free Chrome extension that blocks ads on all your.
Oh, that's 2003 though.
Hey, there's an easier way to sell merch.
This?
With Printful's Quick Stores, you can set up your store in minutes, create custom products, and
Okay.
33 million 2 Grammy Awards with Destiny's Child, Beyoncé Knowles has stepped out on her own with her brand new CD, Dangerously in Love. And it sounds like she is destined to be a solo superstar as well. We adore her. Please welcome Beyoncé.
Is that Sherry or I don't know. Is that the same? Like, that's someone different, right? Or is she just grown up? Is this safe? Let's see. There's no description.
So, I understand I need to make a correction. It's 3 Grammy Awards, honey. 3. Everyone was remarking, Beyonce, the last time you were here, we were excited and you were doing your thing, and now you're a bona fide superstar, baby.
Thank you.
Are you excited about that?
I'm so excited. I feel like I'm living a dream completely. Every day something new is happening, something even bigger than the last event, and I don't even know how to explain it. It's incredible.
It shows on your face. You're just so adorable.
Thank you.
But she hasn't changed one bit. You are still the corny little girl that everybody likes.
Thank you.
It's so funny.
Her personality is nothing like what I envisioned Beyonce as. I never saw this cute side to her. I thought that she was kind of like J-Lo. Not like J-Lo's a bad person. That's not what I mean. Just like how she is like in public. Like when you see J-Lo walk the red carpet, she doesn't like talk. She's not nice to anybody. Like she's not mean, but she's just like, I don't know, like her, like that's just what I thought that Beyonce was like fierce and like, I don't know, but I would not, like hard, I guess is what I'm trying, like, but she's like the opposite. She's like soft and cute and adorable and, oh, I just love her.
Funny because your new CD is Dangerously in Love and the hit single is Crazy in Love.
Yes.
And yet last time you were here, you couldn't even meet a man. If you tried, you're having so much trouble. So are you in love now?
I wanted to write about something that was timeless, and I wanted my album to relate to everyone. And love is something that everyone definitely experiences and wants to feel. So I figured that was a great topic.
You've had so much success with the group, and the other 2 girls have both had their solo albums. What was involved in the timing and deciding when you wanted to come out with a solo album? And was it what you expected it was going to be?
No, it wasn't actually. I was supposed to go before Kelly, and we all discussed it. We all thought it was such a great idea for us to branch out and grow individually because we've been in the group since I was 9 for over half of my life. Wow. Yeah. So I was actually supposed to go after.
Who's on there now? Oh, the person I'm talking about isn't even there anymore. I think her name's Sherry. Okay, 2007 to 2014. Okay, so this is before her, so that is someone different. I was gonna say, she looks way different, but it's not her. Okay, now I gotta rewind this a little.
Before Kelly, and we all discussed it. We all thought it was so feel. So I figured that was a great topic.
You've had so much success with the group, and the other two girls have both had their solo albums. What was involved in the timing and deciding when you wanted to come out with a solo album? And was it what you expected it was going to be?
No, it wasn't actually. I was supposed to go before Kelly, and we all discussed it. We all thought it was such a great idea for out and grow individually because we've been in a group since I was 9 for over half of my life.
Wow. Yeah.
Her answers are so well thought out. You can tell that she like really put thought into what she wants to say.
So I was actually supposed to go after Michelle, but Kelly had this huge song, Dilemma.
I love that song.
Exactly, and it was best for her to go next, which actually gave me the opportunity to really spend more time and grow creatively and take some risk and just challenge myself as a writer and a producer.
You know, I love that they took turns. Like it was gonna be her, but that it was gonna be me who went next. Like that's so cute. Instead of all of them like competing against each other.
Just telling you, you were so terrific on the Robert De Niro AFI thing the other night. She sang at that, a testimony to De Niro. You were wonderful.
Thank you.
But, you know, I was reading that when you were 9 years old, you lost on the original Star Search, right?
Oh, yeah.
That must have hurt, huh?
Well, when I was 9, I thought it was the end of my world.
Because they rapped on it. That's so sad. I remember that they were the first ones to rap on Star Search. If they would have sang, I bet they would have, well, I don't know, they were 9, but they were amazing.
I mean, we because that was like our moment. We thought we were going to get our record deal and it was just going to blow up after that. And we cried hysterically, but the second they took us to Disney World, it was all right.
You know, sometimes on this show we talk about these little kids shows that they have in the Star Search. How do you feel about that? Do you think that it's bad for the kids to be shown in that light and their mothers are pushing them and all that?
She has been on The View forever. This is 2003, 21 years. I mean, 22 this year, I guess, since we're in January, but she's been on that forever. It's actually kind of impressive to be like, because to have the public interested in what you want to say for that long, I don't know people that watch The View, but obviously they do.
Well, I think if your mother is pushing you, then I don't think that's a great thing. There are some kids that are just born performers. I decided I wanted to do a talent show, and I was very lucky my parents supported me. But if I didn't want to do something, they didn't push me. And I'm actually glad that everything wasn't perfect, because that's life. And if your parents give you that security and you know that, you know, it didn't work out, but you just need to keep rehearsing and it wasn't meant to be, and the next time you can, as long as you give 100%, then I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
What Lily said. Let's talk about the challenges with kids. You and Star were just recently on the cover of Newsweek talking about the challenges that Black women in America face. And you talked about your own sister.
If you love what you do, then that's what matters. People have opinions, and it's really, really difficult when you're young, but you can't pay attention to that, because before you and after you, the criticism is.
It's crazy because as she talks, I can see like that little 9-year-old girl who was talking to the other ones. I don't remember her name, but she was saying, like, trying to fix how she sounded in one part of a song. And it's just like the same girl, but grown. That's so crazy.
Is there with celebrities. So you just have to do what you love and have fun with it and follow your heart. Exactly.
You know, the last song on your album is very personal because it's dedicated to your dad. And one of the lyrics in it is, I want my husband to be like my daddy. Why is that so important?
Well, there are certain characteristics in my father that I admire, that I'm looking for. And I think every woman, basically, he supported his kids and his wife, and he was always there for us and worked
so hard. I mean, I obviously don't want to be exactly like my dad, but I just think there's some great fathers out there, and they don't really get recognized. At least in my generation, I've never heard a song that recognized the great father. So I thought that was necessary.
Very nice.
Well, see, now you're not just making music, because I know that you finished shooting a new movie.
Yes.
That's so cute. I don't love that song just because I don't have that kind of relationship with my dad of where I like make a song about him, you know? Like, I love my dad. He's great. I love spending time with him. It's just different, you know? We're not super close. And I just think it's so beautiful to like write a song, and especially to say that you want your husband to be like him. Like, I know what she means. You want them to be such a good dad, like to be that way with your children. And I love that she did that.
Now, new movie with Cuba Gooding Jr. What is the name of it?
The Fighting Temptations.
The Fighting Temptations.
Yes.
And it's
gotta watch it. Okay, I think I can watch it. Tell me if I should watch The Fighting Temptations. Is it worth it or is it horrible?
It's not a big, giant, big budget like Austin Powers. That people were really excited, thinking, okay, she's going to do all these big movies.
Yeah.
Why don't you pick something smaller?
I wanted to do something like that wasn't as glamorous, because Foxy Cleopatra was so over the top, and I didn't want to be the starring, have the starring role in the movie quite yet. I wanted to make sure that before I step into that, I know exactly what I'm doing, and I know that I can pull the film completely by myself.
You're a very cautious young woman. You go step by step.
That's smart. That's very smart.
I'm not trying to, I want to be here a long time, so I have time. Thank
Longevity.
God. Oh, thank you. So cute.
We had Jewel on the other day, and she was talking about your performance, in Diva Duets.
Yes.
The two of you did. And she said that you taught her your famous butt roll.
Diva Duets. I love Jewel. I haven't listened to her music in a long time, too. I have so many people. I need to listen to so many people. Okay, I'll watch that next.
And she did it for us, but she acknowledges you are the master. So would you honor us with...
Y'all have to do it, too.
What is she asking her to do?
Okay.
Lessons. It's all about this. You have to suck the tummy in and just roll. There you go.
It's so funny to me that they have her teaching us all of these shows where she's being interviewed. They all want her to show how to move your hips. It must have been like new. People didn't dance like that yet. That's so funny.
Whoa.
Wait, but you go down and then out?
Hold on, you gotta do that again. All right.
Competition. All right. Competition. Well, you guys stick around, because Beyonce is singing her hot new single, Crazy in Love, when we come back. We're so
Okay.
I became a medical assistant in less.
Beyonce and
Jewel, I think we should do this one nice and diva-licious. Left a good job in the city, working for a man every night and day. And I never lost 1 minute of sleep, 'cause I was worried about the way things might have been. Big wheel keep on turning, Crown Mary keep on burning, we on rolling.
Does Jewel still sing? Like, does she still put out albums? I feel like it was probably her first album, or whichever one got her famous, that I loved, but I don't think I've heard any music of hers since then.
Rolling on the river, rolling on the river.
I love that color on her, on Beyonce.
Singing for me louder, say it one more time. Rolling on the river. Left a good job in the city, working on the man every night and day. And I never lost one minute of sleep. Worry about the way things might have been. They will keep on trying, and we keep on burning.
They're so good. Ugh. Is there a reason that these two are singing together? Like, did they do something else together? Or were they just, like, both popular at the time, so they were just singing together?
Let me see y'all put your hands together. Come on. Well, I cleaned a lot of plates down in Memphis. I pumped a lot of time in New Orleans. But I never saw the good side of the city until I hit the right on the river. Oh, we will keep on time. I'll keep on rolling, 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 rolling on the river, rolling on the river, rolling.
Her voice is powerful. She's so talented. I'm obsessed with that color on her. It's so beautiful.
Sweet don't, sweet don't. Hey, if you're going down to a river, you're gonna people who live. Don't have to worry if you ain't got no money. People in the river are happy to be you. They will keep on turning, keep on burning, rolling, 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 rolling on the river, rolling on the river, rolling, rolling, hey, rolling on the river. All right, y'all.
I wish that back then people would have been, it would have been easier to embrace our natural hair. Like, I straightened my hair my whole life up until I think 2020. During the pandemic when I was home all the time, I stopped straightening it. But I mean, now people love it. But back then, like, it just makes me sad when I see her hair straightened because it's gorgeous, of course, no matter what. But I love her natural hair just so much. It's so pretty. And I just wish that people would have made it easier to embrace it our whole lives.
Here we go.
That was great.
Thank you, thank you.
She's so kind. She is just so cute. I love her.